I'm back again with a slightly different video. I'm going to be talking about a magazine that you may have known I'm a part of called Legions of Darkness. I've still got the 10 bands you haven't heard but should series very much full steam ahead with almost enough for 2 new videos. I've got a lot coming in the mail, so the next one will be up very soon, as will the following one. But yeah, I just thought with magazines being such an integral part of heavy metal history, especially in the 80s and 90s, we've got something really special here. This is our first issue. It's not going to be the last. We're really excited about it. Here's an idea of the complete package you get. You get a pin badge, sticker, bonus CD, and 2 magazines for issue 1. It's a UK black metal double parter. So I'll show you the individual magazines like so. They look so damn cool. The artwork on them by Hellforge Art came out amazing. Our logo, which is here, by Christoph, how do you say his last name? SZPAJDEL. He did like the Emperor logo and tons of cool metal logos and art. Here's a rundown of the stuff. So as you can see, it's owned by Paul Gibson from Thy Dying Light, or Grafen, along with many other bands. The writers, other than myself and Paul: Rebecca Collins, Johnny Wolf, Razor Mills, Markson, Dimitri Levantis, and Matt I.H. You can see a index again here of all the different parts across these 2 magazines. I'm not going to show too much because, of course, that negates the purpose of buying Zine to read. But for example, here's an interview with Ninkasag. It's all interviews and reviews of UK black metal bands or people in the scene, such as Dan from Death Cult Productions is interviewed, Dale from Cult Never Dies. A lot of you guys will probably know Winterfilleth, one of the bigger UK black metal bands at the minute. We had them in for interview. I don't handle any interviews myself, I only do reviews. But here you can see we all picked our top 5 UK black metal artists, so check it out. There's a poster for Hellforge, who did our artwork. Sorry to keep turning it, I don't want to sort of slip and damage the magazine. Abduction interviews, this is my personal copy. We've nearly sold out, so here you can see it then goes on to reviews, which are really cool. Tons of great bands. There's going to be stuff that's even new to me, which is not as common as I would like it to be, because I always try and keep ahead of the game with reviewing all the underground stuff. But yeah, that's one of mine for Einar with The Call of the Mountains, Heathen Deity promotional back. And then to go on to issue 1 part 2, sorry, it's much in the same vein. So more interviews. Here's Necronautical, for example. And then if you go to the back, tons more reviews, which we all worked hard on. There's my review of Thy Dying Light, because everyone wants to have to review their boss's band. No, I'm kidding. I love Thy Dying Light, regardless of if I work with Paul. Here's Fen's interview. You know, there's just tons of great interviews, reviews, all that good stuff with bands, label owners, other writers. It's got tons of my friends' bands in it. Tons of my friends' projects, people who I'm friends with writing the zine. Of course, Paul, who owns it. You get this great CD, so if reading interviews and reviews of underground UK black metal isn't enough, you can listen to it. It's got some great bands on here. I'm not going to read them all out, but it's got, you know, Abduction, Exquisite Ending, Thy Dying Light, Argesk. Do you know, I'm going to start from the beginning and just read them all. So, Exquisite Ending, Thy Dying Light, Written in Torment, Argesk, Master's Call, Dehebath, Abduction, Sacred Sun, Shadow Flag, Absynthropy, Opus Mortis, Sickly Ganglen, whatever the hell you'd want to listen to that. No, I'm just kidding. Now the Owls Are Smiling, Sval, and Nefarious Dusk. So some great UK black metal bands. As you can see on the front, you know, we've got stuff with Woden's Throne, The Infernal Sea, Hecate or Hecate Enthroned, Necronautical, Cult Never Dies, Old Corpse Road, Fen, Darkness Guides Us, Festival, Death Cult Productions, and in part 2, Winterfilleth, The Meads of Asphodel, Vegard, Sacred Sun, Dehebath, Ninkasag and Gast, and that's just the stuff listed on the cover, because boy have we filled out these 2 whole magazines with tons of great underground information, reviews, interviews, the works. I'm really proud of it. I know all the other stuff, and people are really proud of it. We've got, like I said, I think about 8 copies out of 100 left. They only came into us yesterday or the day before. So that's crazy. Would love to extend so much gratitude to people both in and outside of the UK who supported it. All the bands for being involved. All the people who make great music for giving us something to write about. And of course, the people who did the graphic design, logo, artwork, and all that stuff, which, you know, you can represent on the cool little pin badge or the sticker. I put one on one of my guitars. You know, why the hell not represent? I think the important thing I want to leave this video with is don't let zines die. I'm a web zine, I believe you'd call it, writer. You know, I do my WordPress thing. I can do a lot more that way. I only do albums reviews on there, and I do shit tons of them. It means I can review so much underground stuff and, you know, have that element of limitlessness to it. However, with the physical zine, that's a product that will live on. It's something that's timeless. It's an integral part of heavy metal and especially black metal culture. You know, I also want to shout out Slowly We Rot fanzine in Romania, because Sickly England's second album, Hagal, was reviewed in that, which is coming out soon, the, I believe, 13th or 14th issue. If you want one of the last copies of Legions of Darkness magazine, message the page. We're only taking orders via PM because word of mouth is truly black metal spirit, and because we haven't made a web store yet, which, you know, blame Paul, not me. So yeah, much love to the other stuff. Massive thanks to Paul for having me as a writer. I'm really honoured. This is the second take of this video, because the first one I realised had so much glare you couldn't see me, which is maybe a favourable factor, but nor the magazine. So I've managed to compact it as well a bit, because I rambled on about stuff that was pretty irrelevant. On a side note, my cool Black Witchery shirt can be bought from Cult Never Dies. This is the Upheaval of Satanic Mass. The Upheaval of Satanic something. And it's a great album. I'm just really bad at remembering titles because I stick them on. But yeah, Black Witchery are great, so apologies for me forgetting the full title. All I know is I have it, and I listen to it a lot, and I think it's a great album. So check out Cult Never Dies, who I got this off at Incineration Festival. Check out our magazine, have a read, keep it old school, you know. Paper, print, all that shit, real black metal, written, reviews and interviews written by people who are seriously into it, who take the genre seriously. Upheaval of Satanic Might, for fuck's sake, I'm so sorry about that. I can't believe, having done a war metal album recently, that I completely forgot it. But yeah, anyway, sorry, that was just suddenly light bulb moment. Really, really pleased how these turned out. They're really nice, glossy. I'll show the 2 covers once more. Fucking hell, once more, and that will be the thumbnail, I imagine, because I can use them to hide my face. So yeah, thanks for checking out this video. Again, it's something different. The usual 10 metal bands you haven't heard but should series, which has sort of dominated my channel, will be back very soon. I do want to do more discography ranking videos, so maybe if there's a band you think I should do, someone said Shooter recently, which I have all their albums, so I have no reason not to, other than me, you know, getting on and doing it. But yeah, if you want to see any discography rankings or any bands that you think I should be checking out, buying their stuff physically, which is the way I do it, CDs, tapes, and vinyl, and then perhaps having them in a video. If you enjoyed me talking about zines, maybe I should get some more magazines. I've got some at home, mainly ones that I've been featured in or have found fairly cheap. But if there's any magazines I should be checking out now that I'm working for one, inspiration's always good. So leave all that stuff in the comments. If you want to leave a like or whatever people do and subscribe, that's great. If you want to, you know, follow the channel, I'm not really saying that for myself because I don't really care about numbers in terms of subscribers and stuff. But more for the benefit of the bands I talk about and the underground scene in general. Thanks for watching, listen to Black Witchery, don't forget their album titles, and stay metal.